there is an object in the ground that's about the same size as a coffin. Instead of it being buried 6 feet down, it was 8 feet down.
So that they don't find him.
That is the house that the Sundance Kid lived in. He literally walked out that front door, and the rest is literally history.
Why do you think people care about that? Who cares?
I think it's just like, they had such an impact on like American culture and like for so many years that it's, super interesting. And then
Maybe people like adventurers.
yeah, in the 1870s, late 1870s, Sundance was a young kid at that time, and we know that he had a library card, and so he would be walking down the street, the same exact street that we're walking right now.
Yeah.
We know that he had checked out books about the adventures out west. Ironically,
Maybe he got some ideas here.
He might have probably gotten ideas from that.
Oh, what's back here?
This is the storage area. Most people don't get to come back here. So
What is that?
that is a very old Ford delivery truck. Here, that was originally painted on the side, Coca-Cola.
No stinking way.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh my God, there's gunshots.
Those are definitely bullet holes. I think it sat out on a farm, and I think the people were just using it as target practice.
So this isn't Sundance Kid stuff.
Not Bonnie and Clyde's car. Got the bullet holes to match, kind of.
God, this place is crazy. Is this where people are burying the skeletons?
Yeah, I guess so.
Skeletons in the closet?
Some skeletons down here. There's an old door randomly here.
What gets you so excited? How did you get into it?
I don't know. I've always liked old things. I see something like this, I'm kind of like, what's its story? Like, where did it come from? Like, who drove this truck? I love putting those stories together and then putting it back out to the public. And, my dad and my mom having their history interests, always encouraging me too. Like that's a huge part. My parents still to this day come to most of my talks. Trust me, they've heard it a million times. They've heard it a million times, but they will be there.
That's so supportive.
They're awesome. Keeping those stories alive, letting people know those people so they're not forgotten about. The Sundance Kid's parents and his sister and his uncle are all buried here in the cemetery. There's been rumors and belief throughout the years that there was a possibility that the Sundance Kid could actually be buried here because they've never been able to prove his death in Bolivia. When you do the ground sonar, it shows you if there's an object down there, how big it is, how deep down it is. So when we did it across the grave, you can clearly see, mom and dad and the sister. And then right next to the sister, there is a weird little object in the ground. It's about the same size as a coffin, except instead of it being buried 6 feet down, it was 8 feet down.
So that they don't find him.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah, kind of finishes off the little mini tour of the Sundance Kid history.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.